fan of the Hodaki Big Show podcast? Make sure you check out more from Jay, Smike and Keezy on their Instagram at Hodaki Big Show, or tune in to them 4 to 7 every weekday on Radio Hodaki. Thanks, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Last day, fellas? Well, for you, Jason, anyway.
It is for me, yeah.
Not for us, Keezy.
You've still got tomorrow.
Yeah.
Still feeling a bit nasally. I'm wondering if I might have caught it off my wife.
Right.
And daughter, who have both got horrific coughs at the moment.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Well,
Imagine if Chase got that before his trip.
Really horrendous. And last night it turned into quite a snotty bastard as well.
Right,
My daughter was awake from probably 4 a.m, coughing her guts up.
Sweet.
And no matter how many times you tell them to shut up, you know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
Aren't you supposed to go in there and
I've been there many
sure
times,
they're okay?
Maggie. Been there many times.
Yeah.
Bloody kids, when they get sick and they... Or, you know, what used to do my head in with my girls was the spew,
Right.
you know. And it would always be... You'd hear either... What did I feel?
Yeah.
And it was always...
Yeah.
And that first kid chunder is always an absolute doozy.
Yeah.
And so it'd be 3 a.m, you'd be pulling off sheets, she'd be weeping, shut it! And I have to say, you know, being totally honest, my wife was way better at coping with that stuff than I was.
Oh,
That's so surprising.
generally, yeah. I mean, when they're puking like that, she's all good. But and my kid's actually really good about it. She doesn't cry or anything. She's like, "Bleh. Oh, look, Dad, a raspberry."
Yeah.
She said that.
Actually, that's actually a good point, because they do that, kids, eh? They do. They go,
Oh, really
funny.
And then crack it up.
Yeah, and then just sort of stare at you.
But she had it. She did it the other night, and so the missus there was changing all the sheets. I was keeping a little mate company. We're having a play on the other bed there, and the missus changed all the sheets. It's a rig. It is a rigmarole, changing all the sheets.
Massively
it's 3 a.m. And then change all the sheets, good to go, all right. I'm back in bed, and my daughter wanted a drink of water, and so I took it in there and just spilt the whole glass of water all over the sheets.
You did or she did?
No, I was back in bed.
Oh, right.
So and so I had to do it all over again. My daughter, if a drop of water gets on her clothes, it's coming off, man.
Right.
A drop of water on her sock, that sock is gone.
Yeah.
She hates it. So there was no way to make this glass of water work. God, it was good times. I was like, you're all good in there, babe?
I
still got a vivid memory, actually, of, I need to go to the doctor's. I think I'm not feeling very well. Okay, we go to the doctor, and then we walk in the waiting room, check in, sweet as, waiting, not feeling very well. All right, the doctor's going to see you now. Okay, sweet, stand up at the waiting room and then just vomit all over the coffee table with all the doctor's magazines on it. And then after that, I was totally fine.
Okay, see ya. And we didn't see the doctor, so we're not paying for this trip.
Yeah, totally.
Thank you.
I remember one time what happened was, you know, the early morning spew with one of the girls, and, you know, sheets off, all that palaver and blah, 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 and we put a little bucket down beside her, a little bowl. Stupid in hindsight, of course. And we said to her, you know, if you feel sick, just grab the bowl, it was quite a big bowl, and just go in the bowl. And she was, okay, I still feel a bit sick. And we, you'll be right. Back to bed. And then, you can hear the vom.
Yeah.
And
just
the
roll
spew,
over.
the spew right next to the bowl all over the carpet. You know, none of it in the bowl, all of it on the carpet.
Was she in bed? So
Yeah,
she must
she
have
was in
sat
bed.
up, leaned over to try and get the bowl, and then vomited all over the floor.
Well, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Good
Nice.
time. And there's nothing like picking bits of vomit fleck out of a carpet at 2:30 in the morning. And
really,
you know, I was
you just
probably hungover too.
You just really want to just leave, just walk away at
Yeah,
that
you
point.
do.
Eh?
You do.
Let's just get a new house, guys.
Yeah.
Just move completely.
No, but seriously, it almost gets to that point.
Oh,
eh?
yeah.
It
Do you
really
rub
does. It's
doctor
like,
it?
you know what? Fuck this. Let's just go into another house.
So what do you do? Because that's something that could stink for weeks.
You think
She's
about Liz.
a scrub fest.
But who does that, Jace?
Well, actually, in the interest of fairness, it's often been me.
Yeah, right. And then who finishes it off?
Probably my wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
It's been a busy day.
Oh, of course it
I need
has.
to go back to bed.
For some reason, I'm picturing that it was actually Jace that vomited all over the floor.
But it is. I've never quite mastered the cleaning the carpet up. Do you know what I mean? It's like the missus
yes.
knows exactly how to do it.
Yes.
Whereas I just sort of make it worse.
And to be honest with you, and that's a really good point, at like 2:30 in the morning, that kind of situation is baffling to me.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Where do you start?
Yeah,
you're supposed to
exactly.
put water on,
I'm
right?
like literally standing there looking at this pile of spew going, I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I know what I know. I know what I want to do. I want to go back to sleep.
Yeah.
The spew can sort itself out. Actually, she spewed. She can clean it up. Did you rub her face in it?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you got to do that.
How old was she?
They get some of it off the
4 or
carpet.
5.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll teach you.
Not old
You
enough
know,
to
but
resist.
Back in my day when I was a young fella, because I used to quite often have an upset tummy. I used to, when I was in Rotorua there, and I would get sick and wouldn't be able to go to school. And my dad would be like, you all right? Buy me a bottle of lemonade and leave me and say, I'll see you when I get home from work.
Yeah.
That was old school.
How old were you?
But yeah,
Oh, like 6.
yeah, but you're pretty chuffed with that at the same time.
Oh, yeah. It was good getting a bottle of lemonade.
yeah,
But that was
lemonade's good.
But then you do the lemonade and do the spew and go,
But are you're watching TV though?
yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Can't
All
remember.
day watching TV.
See,
That's what I used to love.
I still, once again, have a vivid memory of this amazing PlayStation game came out.
oh God.
Oh, Jesus.
And so I ended up having a week off school.
We're not pugs, mate.
with some I know, me and Pugs, if we could have PlayStation chat, that would be great. But I had a week off school.
Because you were quite a sickly kid, eh?
And a nerd. The two normally go hand in hand.
Anyway, I managed to have the entire week off, clock the game, take it back to Video Easy, and then I was miraculously ready to go for school the next Monday.
Oh yeah.
It was fantastic.
Rebel.
Yeah. I wasn't actually a sickly kid. I just had asthma, and I had to get my adenoids out.
Asthma.
Why is that so funny? I don't know why that's so funny to me.
I don't know. Well, me with breathing issues. Apparently, that's funny.
asthma and rickets and shit.
Yeah.
And so my thing would always be like, it'd get to about 10 o'clock. I'd be trying to go to sleep and I can't. Be like, Mum, Dad, I think I need to go on the nebulizer. Which is the thing at the doctors. We had to drive to the doctors and then put this face mask
really?
on me to help me breathe.
Oh
yeah.
God.
Yeah.
The nebulizer.
And describe the look on your father's face while this was going on.
It's pretty similar looks I've seen you guys pull on a daily basis.
Oh, jeez.
Actually, the best one was when I was probably like 15 by this stage, and I'd had asthma come back for the first time in a long time. Went to the doctors, and he's like, "You should never have had to go on the nebulizer ever in your life. You just need to do this." And he showed me how to use the inhaler in this really good way.
Right. Did
And
you
then-
put it in your mouth?
Now you got to put the spacer thing on, and then squeeze it as you breathe in and hold it in for 30 seconds really deep, and do that 6 times max if you're really bad, and that literally clears it all up. And you should have seen the look on my dad's face when he heard that the 50 trips to the doctors when I was a kid
Yeah.
weren't needed.
The Hodaki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keezy. The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Can just refresh my memory, Keezy. Where are the adenoids?
They're like in your nose.
Yeah.
They're sort of,
But
yeah.
are they connected to the ear?
They are, yeah, because I used to
Yeah.
get earaches a lot. So
Because
the
I-
adenoids. Can you stop laughing at me having health issues as a kid?
No, but I remember my daughter had to get her. You get them taken out, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And it was the freakiest thing, man. And they had put her under, and I don't. Oh no, maybe it was when she came out. They put her under, and we were by her bedside. I don't know how that works actually, but that's what happened. And she was out, and she was about maybe 6 or 7, and then, while my wife and I were standing by the bed, she just sat bolt upright, just bang. bang, bolt upright, and we both literally screamed. We both literally went, ah! and the nurse came in and went, what's? And we went, oh my God, she just sat up, bolt upright. She was like, oh yeah, no, that happens with some people. They sort of have a reaction.
Well, hang
in
on.
them,
What
you
if
know.
they're midway through trying to pull the adenoids out?
Exactly. It
Maybe that's-
freaked the shit. And the same daughter of mine who broke her leg, she apparently did the same thing when she was going into surgery to get a plate in her leg. Did the
Right.
same thing, just went, "Ah!" and
Sat up.
Say
Say
and
anything or-
well, no,
No.
just kind of went, "Ah," and freaked. And the doctors were like, whoa.
And was awake or not?
No, not awake.
Yeah.
Just freaking out.
I actually had a shocker last night. I was thinking about that this morning. How, you're meant to turn off your body so that you don't do stupid stuff. People sleep. Well, I've got a mate who sleepwalks really badly.
How do you turn your body off?
Well, it's just because when you're asleep,
Yeah.
so you disconnect your body.
Oh,
It's,
it just
you're now to your
happens.
subconscious. It just happens
Right,
automatically. Yeah. But last night I had an absolute shocker of chucking my arm up from my seat. It was a shocker. But that's a similar sort of thing, isn't it? Where
Maybe
Yeah,
it's you
yeah,
practicing
your
a
body
shot.
just goes, nah, you're
Yeah.
practicing a game.
yeah, it was.
Bold again.
It's literally like a kind of seizure. It's kind of like a seizure. Your body just goes "Arr!" and freaks and has a panic.
Spasm.
You know,
Yeah.
when I don't know if your guys' partners, do they ever sleep talk? And then-
Yes.
have you ever talked back to them
Yes,
and then they keep going?
yes.
No.
Because that happened to me last week for the first time. Luce was like, I don't want hokey pokey. And I had just...
Keezy, would you argue that out?
Yeah, I big
Getting
time. I
hokey
did.
pokey, you like it or not?
Yeah, it's my favourite flavour. So. No, but I was just like, oh, that's all I've got. She's like, I don't want hokey pokey. I'm like, but that's literally all I've got. She's like, and then rolled over and went back to sleep.
My wife, Keezy, it's the same one every time.
Same wife.
Same wife. She sits up in bed, does the sit up, and points to the ceiling and goes, "Can you see that?" And
Is
I
it-
go,
are her eyes closed?
"No." She's kind of, they're open, but she's like, "Can you see that?" And I'm
Yeah.
like, "What's that, darling?"
Terrifying.
And the spider on the roof. Can you see that? And I'm like, "There's no spider on the roof." "Can't you see that?" "No, darling, there's no spider on the roof." "But you can't see that." "No, darling."
How many
She goes,
times that you're starting to annoy me?
Yeah, that's what I do. Yeah. And then she goes, oh, and then goes back to sleep.
Yeah, Zara does some sleep talking.
So your family's full of people that just sit bolt upright randomly.
And I'm probably the worst. But I don't think I sleep talk.
I'm imagining you're all on a family holiday,
Your
you're
whole
booked
family.
somewhere, all the beds are in a row, and it's just, One after the other.
I do the body seizure.
oh, sweet.
I don't even know how to describe it. Like a seizure of my body
Right.
and everything's
Like a tensing.
tensed up. Yeah.
Right.
Is that the sleep paralysis?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kind
yeah,
of. Yeah.
Right, okay.
I had a dream the other night. Get this for a literal dream because I was feeling a bit inundated, and there was a lot of admin going on in my life,
Right.
You know, and I had this dream where I was in these trenches, right, and like little potholes in the ground,
Right.
and someone who I couldn't see was chucking these like phosphorescent grenades in.
Oh, yeah.
It's the most literal dream I've ever had. And they were phosphorescent for some reason. I don't know what that is, but they were grenades, and they were landing beside me in the trench. And for everyone that landed beside me, I'd grab it and go, "Jesus, I hope this doesn't blow up," and then throw it out of the trench.
Yeah.
And were you moving your arms around?
And I was like moving around in this dream, and everywhere I went, a little phosphorescent grenade would go, "Douche, douche, 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 douche," and I'd be like, "Oh, is that going to blow up? Throw it away!"
They're your problems. Don't deal with them. Just chuck them away.
Yeah, just chuck it away.
I used to have a lot of dreams, and when I was living in Sydney, and I was doing a fair amount of partying, and I'd get to the point where I'd go to sleep, and this is when I was doing the furniture removals. In order for me to sleep, like I'd go to sleep, but in my dreams, the only way that I could sleep is if I packed the furniture removals truck. So I'd be packing boxes into the truck, and if I stacked it all up, then I could sleep.
Wow.
Yeah, I
And
get
that
that. I
happened
get that.
all the time.
Yeah, that's
so
good.
you'd wake up after 6 or 7 hours of packing a truck to go and pack a truck.
What an existence. That's great.
Your Horaki Big Show Keezy word of the day is
dreams.
Nice, man. That's
Yeah,
good.
man.
Thanks, man.
Don't forget to send all the Keezy words into Hodaki Big Show on Instagram there. Send in your cell phone number as well. We could be calling you with a prize. Also, Hoodie J going away to Adelaide this
Yeah,
weekend.
man.
So you'll be away for a week.
Yeah, I will.
Tomorrow you got me and Mogi, and then you're away for a week as well after that. So it'll be best of the Big Show with Keezy.
Yeah. Good stuff,
Which is
fellas.
everyone's favourite.
Happy
Anyway.
Easter, everyone.
Yeah, happy Easter.
Yeah,
See
thanks,
you later.
mate.